You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Hello, sir.
Hey, morning, guys. Yeah, morning. Same to you. Same to you. So, Jack Nicholson, what's your favorite Jack Nicholson movie?
I'd have to say Batman, the Joker. He did such a good job.
Oh, good one, John.
He was in so many good things.
The Shining.
Really?
Anger Management was a good one, too.
Really? You know, I first got wind of it, and this is a true story. I'm like 15 years old, 14 or 15.
Yeah.
This movie, Easy Rider, had come out.
Yeah, that was good, too.
And it had one of the brand new ratings of an R.
Ooh.
So technically, me and my buddy Butch were too young to get in, but we knew one of the ushers, when movie theaters still had ushers, slipped us in a side door.
Oh.
To see Easy Rider, and I thought, wow, who's that goofy dude with Peter Fonda? And it was Jack Nicholson.
There you go.
That was kind of the catalyst that made him famous.
Dennis Hopper was in that, too,
yeah,
right?
Dennis Hopper and Peter Fonda.
Wasn't that kind of the beginning for him,
they were the two bikers going cross country.
But wasn't that kind of the beginning for him as well? Or?
Yeah, you know, Hopper had been around for a while.
Okay.
But this really was the movie that kind of jettisoned Jack into
Nice.
Major League Spotlight. So, yeah, he's 82 today.
All right. Happy birthday.
Oh, what else is super important? I never thought I would miss, because I'm not a big movie guy.
Yeah.
But I'm missing, like, movie theaters, because a couple times a year I go with a couple friends and we go do a movie and lunch and stuff, and you can't do that right now. It was just 1 year ago today that the huge global blockbuster Marvel film Avengers Endgame
Still haven't seen it.
premiered.
I've heard good things.
Let's see, what else? I don't know if they're teaching this in history class or not, but they should be. Was this day in 1994 the largest lollipop like ever in the history of the entire world ever? Was put together in Denmark.
Nice.
Of all places. Yeah, it was 3,011 pounds.
Holy cow.
A single lollipop.
Who's going to eat that?
I have no idea.
Nobody eats it. It's for the records.
The Denmarkians, apparently.
Those silly Danes.
Denmark is never in the news, but there you go.
There you go. That's
blip. And
now you know why.
That's
busy
what I
making
know.
lollipops.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome. Dan, thank you for that update, sir.
Absolutely.
We'll have Mr. Farris back in the studio here in just a bit for more awesome news and information. We've got Ranger Dan on the way. And our program is brought to you in part by the notaries and whatever their name is today.
There's been a lot of chatter lately about notaries. Seems they all offer the best deal. But ask yourself, when it comes to notarizing, is the cheapest really the best? Here at $1.25 Notary, we pride ourselves on having the best notaries in the industry. Every member of the $1.25 Notary team has earned Masters of Notary degrees from the best notary colleges and universities in the country. In fact, year after year, the notaries at $1.25 Notary are ranked in the top 10% of all notaries in the National Registry of Notable Notaries. So, sure, $1.25 Notary may cost a little more, but aren't you and your family worth it? $1.25 Notary. Call 933-1980. That's 933-1980. Ask for Heidi Jean. Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Oh, good morning there. Oh, Smalls, John. How are you? Great. That's fantastic. Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heidi. Hey. Hey, let me ask you a little something. I don't suppose you got a map on you, do you? Because I'm getting lost in your eyes. Come on, I'm kidding. I'm a kidder. I know you're just happier than a pig in slop with your old hubby John over there. Speaking of pigs, and who isn't? A lot of pig talk lately.
Oh, yeah, there has
A
been.
lot of pig talk.
You're in the news.
And, in the news, it ain't all good. Radio Rangers, in case you're wondering, a lot of people have been talking about pigs lately. What with that Chinese virus, pardon me, the virus from China, managed to shut down a number of meat processing plants across this great USA of ours, and it's kind of sad, but it does kind of open things up to talk a little bit about pigs, maybe learn a little something. This is, after all, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
It is, and pigs
I
are
think
critters.
it's pretty darn interesting to note that pigs, when they squeal,
Yeah,
that thing clocks in at about 115 decibels. If you don't know what that means,
it's loud.
it's about 3 times louder than a jet airliner.
Wow.
That is hilarious noise. That is about as loud as it gets. They are, in fact, the loudest farmland animal you'll ever see. Think of it this way. Pigs are kind of the AC/DC of the farming community.
I can hear that now.
And pigs also actually speak to each other. It's been proven that they communicate. In fact, sows, when they're nursing their little piglets or little babies, they've been known to even sing to them in their little pig language.
Really? Oh, cute.
It's been identified well over 20 words.
Wow.
That pigs have at their command for various things, everything from mating to snoozing to, hey, let's eat, to, hey, I'm kind of hungry. I mean, think of it, if you've ever been to a Catholic church service, there's a reason they call it pig Latin. That's what we're talking about.
I don't think that's pig
In
Latin.
fact, and over the years, it's been known when Smithfield was still doing business, and they got it on record over there, pigs, when they were being unloaded, have been known to say, I'm not going first, you go first.
Ah.
Also, I got a bad feeling about this. And the most popular, On the bright side, there's really nothing that a pound or two of bacon really can't make better, and that's all you need to know about
That's
pigs.
true.
That's all the time we got today. This is Ranger Dan telling you, and don't you know it's true? What doesn't kill you makes you smarter, except for bears. Bears will kill you every darn time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio right now in the news desk.
Yeah, I think it was the other day we take a kind of a hard left, talked about dogs, dog breeds.
Oh, yeah, that's right, we did.
A lot more people are home with their little pet dogs. We talked about the top 10 smartest breeds of dogs on the planet.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about, I think, Heidi, you had mentioned that some shelter somewhere was
In Chicago.
out of animals.
There are
and
lots
all
of them
been
that are
adopted.
Done run down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So we
wonderful.
talked a little bit about what's happening locally here with the Sioux Falls area.
Oh, good, yeah.
Humane Society, and I actually did dial it up.
Good.
There are still a handful of dogs and cats available. There's been a lot of adoptions.
Nice.
They are closed, actually, Sioux Falls Humane Society.
Okay.
And what they're doing is you can go online, you just go to their website, fill out an application. One of their people will call you.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And then they're doing curbside.
Oh, they'll bring the dog to you?
So, yeah, you can pull
wow.
up if they accept your application, then they'll set up a meeting and you pull up. And from what I understand, they wing a pit bull or a stray cat in your car. And good luck to you.
You honk the horn twice
I don't know.
and they come out?
Yeah. And
Don't make eye contact.
They are, of course, always looking for donations. But, yeah, you can get a lot of it done online. And if
That's
you've
cool.
never been to their website, they have all
Photos of the animals.
photos
and descriptions
and
of their temperament.
usually how old they are and stuff.
Yep.
And if you see something you like, just fill out the app and you can get it done that way. So
That's
cool.
really neat. Heidi was very disappointed to find out we cannot have a monkey in Sioux Falls.
Yeah, we tried.
We
to
tried
find
so
out.
hard.
it used to be, back in the day, it was kind of wide open. I knew a lot of people. In fact, this would have been the I want to say early 70s. I had not one, but two friends in the neighborhood who had baby alligators.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And you had a monkey
They were
for
like,
a while, didn't you?
I had a monkey, yes. My mom was so nice.
You just brought a monkey home from school.
Yeah, we had a monkey
the
like in
summer.
the science class or something.
That
and
is
we're
crazy.
getting towards the end of school, and then the teacher goes, well, who'd like to bring Mecca home for the summer? I'm like, free monkey? Yeah, man.
Didn't ask mom or dad or anything.
I'm your guy. So I brought little Mecca the spider monkey home and put him in my
That's
room.
fantastic.
My older brother Uggs walks in the room. He goes, what? Dude, we have a monkey. Sweet, let him out. And yeah, so
Fun stuff.
yeah.
Well, Dan, thank you very much for coming in. We're going to have a bright spot of news coming up, and then you swing back with me here in just a bit for some entertainment news.
You know, my mother would bring that up for the next 40 years.
I bet she would.
Yeah, still not happy with me. One of those things. Yeah, absolutely. Got it coming,
Very
John.
cool. Entertainment news coming your way here before the end of the hour. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
Time now for a bright spot of news. I have Ms. Heidi Small with me here. How you doing, Heidi?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Very good. And I'm even better now because I'm reading this awesome story. Now, this is not a local story. I do have a couple of local stories I'm working on. I've got interviews lined up, and one that was going to happen this morning, and it fell through, so we'll probably be doing that tomorrow. So instead of that, I've turned to the internet, and I have a great, great story here. Some regulars at a steakhouse left one heck of a tip to help the employees that are struggling. They left their entire stimulus check as a
gosh.
tip. Colonial Steakhouse, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Been in business for about 50 years, and now they are only open 3 days a week, and it's carry-out only. And, you know, things changed big time. And Allison Hall, the general manager at the steakhouse there, says they're getting through, but just barely. And some regulars decided we're going to order some stuff to go. And when they did, they left a pretty darn nice tip. The tip, by the way, was $1,200.
Wow.
It was enough for each one of the 12 employees, even the ones that weren't able to be working because they don't have work for them. Each one of them got $100.
Wow.
And they said, couldn't have come at a better time. They're right now doing curbside only. They had to cut their staff of 12 down to just 4 people. They're like, we don't have enough work for everybody. They've been around, like I said, 50 years. He says, but we're so darn stubborn, we're just not giving up. He says, we will not give up. It's the Colonial Steakhouse again. That story is from Arkansas, Pine Bluff,
Love it.
Arkansas. But I got to tell you this. Here's the thing that's really cool. We've had things like that happen. Maybe not the whole stimulus check, but some really big tips for some businesses in the Sioux Falls area. I think that is fantastic. And if you are in a position to do that kind of thing, I encourage you to do that because you're going to feel so darn good about helping other people.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm not really in a situation where I can give that much, but when we go, we certainly try to give more than normal. And that's something that I've noticed people are really appreciative of that because they're the essential workers. They're out doing things so all of us can enjoy a little normalcy in our life. So if you get an opportunity, if you're going to go out somewhere, do what you can to dig a little deeper than maybe you would. It's going to make you feel really good as well. This has been today's bright spot of news. If you know of something positive happening in the Sioux Empire, something that would be kind of a cool story for us to talk about locally here, reach out to me, John at sunnyradio.com. You can also reach out through the Sunny Radio Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. Not to mention just sexy as the get-go. You know what I mean? What is going on? Well, we're going to cross the world of professional sports with celebrities. Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo. You know, they're a thing. They're still engaged. They're supposed to be married like, I don't know, a million years ago or so, but it still hasn't happened yet. They are in the process of trying to raise enough do-re-mi to, what do you think they want to buy? What do you think? Just when you think they have everything.
An ostrich.
A yacht.
No.
A monkey.
No.
A tiger. They watch Tiger King, now they want a tiger.
No, they are. What do you think one of the most expensive things in this country are?
Toilet paper?
Oh, that's an excellent point. You know, Alex Rodriguez, he was...
A jet?
No, he was a New York Yankee for...
So he's going to buy a sports team.
Do they want to buy a jet?
He wants a sports team.
They're going to throw their hat in the ring to try to buy the New York Mets.
Oh, wow. He wasn't a Met, though, was he?
No.
He was a Yankee?
He was a Yankee, yeah. But
so don't those two teams hate each other?
Well, they have a different fan base, you know. But
so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, any team worth their weight hates every other team. That's how
that's kind of how it works.
But here's the skinny. The superstar couple is working with managing director Eric Manel, who happens to be with J.P. Morgan Chase, who have a little dough at their fingertips, and some other people who have been granted anonymity during this thing. The current owners of the Mets have decided they may want to put up 80% of the team on the sales block to see what happens. The Mets right now, as we sit here today, price probably going down because the season hasn't been able to even start.
Right.
But the Mets are valued at $2.6 billion.
Whoa.
Do A-Rod and J-Lo have that kind of coin?
Collectively, they don't. They've got a lot of money, but we're talking a couple billion plus here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're trying to find some more investor
Can
capital.
we help out, Heidi?
To get this done.
Sure.
We could pitch in. We give them $15, $20.
I don't know. It'd be a little tight.
It would be, who knows? I mean, who knows? Why not? Give them something to do while they're
being fabulous.
Sheltering in place. I'm sure they're in some lean-to outside the Bronx right next to a salvage yard.
I don't think that's where they're sheltering.
Not easy being a celebrity these days.
Have you noticed online now they're referring to that as SIP, sheltering in place? I've just seen SIP over and over. Did anybody else not know what the heck that meant for like the first 2 weeks?
I managed to figure it out.
I was trying to figure out because they kept, they didn't say what it was in the story. It just had SIP, SIP, SIP. And I'm like, what does that mean? Sip, sip, sip. I had to Google it. I'm like, oh, sheltering in place. All of a sudden, this story makes a lot more sense. I was wondering why they were sipping so much.
John's like the guy who's always missed the meeting.
I know.
I show up 5 minutes into the meeting. None of this is making any sense to me. Who's this person talking?
I don't know what we're talking about, but I'll volunteer.
I'll join the board.
You have a question. Who are you and what is this meeting about? All right. Well, Dan.
Oh, man.
Thanks for stopping by, sir.
It's so true.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by that notary company.
There's been a lot of chatter lately about notaries. Seems they all offer the best deal. But ask yourself, when it comes to notarizing, is the cheapest really the best? Here at $1.25 Notary, we pride ourselves on having the best notaries in the industry. Every member of the $1.25 Notary team has earned Masters of Notary degrees from the best notary colleges and universities in the country. In fact, year after year, the notaries at $1.25 Notary are ranked in the top 10% of all notaries in the National Registry of Notable Notaries. So, sure, $1.25 Notary may cost a little more, but aren't you and your family worth it? $1.25 Notary. Call 933-1980. That's 933-1980. Ask for Heidi Jean. Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, April 22nd. The S&P 500 has begun to give up its recent gains and may be headed lower over the next week. The plunge in oil prices has thrown the market into a loop, and it will not soon escape. Not only are the oil producers facing major disruptions, but the entire energy complex is in danger of severe declines in revenues. News that Congress has agreed on another round of stimulus spending for small businesses is a much-needed balm. The bad news is that for many of America's small businesses, it may be too little, too late. And that was seen in Tuesday's market action. The rest of the week should be interesting. Earnings season is about to kick into high gear, and we've got a number of states on the brink of reopening their economies. Between the two, investors can be sure volatility in the market will remain high. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly into your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.